Hey Aries, it's Goddess Puff, and this is your next 48 hours for July 21st to the 22nd of 2023. All right, let's get started with an oracle card message for Aries. Next 48 hours for Aries. All right, let's see what you got going on. I don't know why I heard like an old radio come on. 5, emotional loss. 4, firm foundation. 6, memories of love. So this, like, I was going to say this Venus retrograde, you have 6, 5, 4. Overall energy is 9, spiritual strength. So I feel like this Venus retrograde could have you thinking about relationships from the past. But with spiritual strength, I feel like these relationships and memories or dreams or whatever is happening is coming up so that you can realize what you learned from those situations with spiritual strength, realize how you overcame these situations and the lessons you took from them. I honestly feel like you're feeling and thinking about the past in order to gain, spiritual strength from them to create a stronger foundation for yourself moving forward. So if you feel like you're increasingly thinking about past relationships and situations right now, it's simply because you're meant to take the lesson you learned from them and build upon that and basically just solidify that lesson moving forward. Or if you're going through a breakup or something like that right now, or any type of just, frustration, because I feel like you're having memories of past relationships that didn't go well, or memories of people who just aren't in your life anymore. And I feel like you're meant to think about these things to just reevaluate the spiritual lesson you learned from it, basically. Ace of Pentacles, a new stable beginning. The Emperor, there you are. Love to see it. In your power. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, you may, at one point when this did originally happen, you may have felt left out in the cold or, lacking. Whenever someone leaves your life, you may just feel like, oh, I got to start over again. Like, what went wrong? Just constantly beating yourself up about it. Or why does this keep happening? But I feel like you're seeing it from a different perspective. You're not lacking now. You're realizing that you just had to learn. The Sun, Leo, yeah, you're realizing. 2 of Swords. And I feel like the way forward is there. But first, you're temporarily with the 2 of Swords. Just put on pause for a second so you could reevaluate why you got here. And so that you won't feel or see it as a lack or a loss. Because you didn't lose anything and you're not lacking anything. You've gained a lesson. You gained wisdom to move forward. And whenever something's removed from your life, it's always because something better is meant for you. Something better needs to come in. So that thing has to be removed. Overall energy is the Magician, Gemini and Virgo manifestation. So if you're wondering why certain relationships ended, why you had to lose this thing, why you had to go through this, it's to gain spiritual strength so you could have a firm foundation in your life. Believe it or not, that person that was in your life they no longer belonged there, and the foundation was no longer firm. You were meant to move forward and prosper and go in a different direction in your life, and that person no longer served their purpose, and they no longer serve a purpose in your life anymore. And to keep energy in your life that you've outgrown is only going to keep you stagnant. And I feel like you're realizing that with the 5 of Pentacles and the Sun. You're realizing the way forward is to see your situation from a different perspective. You aren't lacking. You aren't missing out on anything. You've made room for better to come. I just got the funniest line. So whether you had to cut someone off or they cut you off, I was hearing what Glorilla said. They say they don't fuck with me, but I say they can't. So basically, it's like if someone left your life, they can't. They don't have the option to. It's not that they left you. It's like they can't sit with you. They no longer, come on, you're the Emperor. And you came out in your own reading. Be for real. Whether someone left you or you left them, they're dying to be in your life right now. Emperor energy. Like, be so for real. And you have the Ace of Pentacles, new money coming in, new abundance, you have a firm foundation. And if you don't feel like it now, you're about to feel like it very soon. Coming into this Leo season with the sun here, you're about to be very happy. We have the Hermit. Yeah, you're meant to be in deep introspection. You're meant to be in solitude at this time. I don't know why I just tasted an apple pie. I did just eat a fruit parfait, so it could be that, but I'm tasting apple pie for some reason. It wasn't no apples in it though. Six of Cups, the past. Could have been a Virgo in your past. Could have been a Leo in your past. Clarifying, the Emperor is the King of Swords. So you just may feel like you're being very cold at this time, but you're not. If someone has tried to make you out to be the villain in a story, and you know whether or not what you did in a situation, I feel like right now you're just meant to be in solitude. You're just meant to be deep introspecting right now, and it's temporary. But you need to sit there so that you can gain the lessons from your experiences. And if someone takes it personally, oh, well, see, yeah, Ace of Cups, you're not doing it out of spite. You're not doing it to be mean. You're doing it so that you can get back in touch with your heart space, with that emotional loss. You see how his hands are over his chest and the memories of love. You're not being cold or callous. Maybe sometimes you have to come off this way, or sometimes, you know, when you go through certain things, you become withdrawn, you become detached, or you become cold, but it's because you need time to yourself. And the more you try to force yourself to be around other people, knowing you need to go within, the more you're going to become detached, the more you're going to become this way, because you need time to check in with yourself. I just feel the need to be kind to you right now, to be soft with you, because I feel like you're being hard on yourself. I do. Clarifying, the Five of Pentacles is the Ace of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Pentacles twice, and whenever a card shows up more than once in a reading, it's amplified. So there is going to be a new beginning here. And I feel like it's to do with finances, honestly, especially with the firm foundation. I feel like, of course, you need to ground yourself, or you already have a firm foundation within you. But I feel like there is some financial stability coming in that you may not see coming. It may catch you off guard, because I feel like you feel like you're lacking right now when it comes to finances, but you're not. And I feel like that may be why you're doubling down on your emotions, why you've become cold, because you're trying to hyper focus on your finances, because you feel like you don't have enough. But I see more coming in. This could be in the form of a new job if you've been applying, or some type of bonus or pay increase. But I do see some finances coming in for you. But I feel like what you're really lacking in is the spiritual strength, like believing in yourself with that Five of Pentacles. Because I feel like feeling lack for you is like a state of mind, because I feel like you have the abundance and that more is coming in. I feel like what it is like a spiritual strength. Overall energy with spiritual strength, but I feel like you're stepping into that and seeing that. Because I feel like when one of these things are out, like your spiritual strength and your finances, when one of those things are out of balance, you may feel out of balance, but I feel like you're coming into alignment with the firm foundation and spiritual strength. I feel like in the next 48, you will feel more grounded and more abundant in your finances and your spirituality. Yeah, the World, clarifying the Five of Pentacles. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus, yes. So a cycle of feeling lack, feeling left out in the cold, or feeling like you're not enough is coming to a close, an end, and you get the Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying the Sun is the Eight of Pentacles, because you've been working your ass off. Yeah, I was feeling that. Like you've been hyper focused on your finances because you feel like you were lacking in some way. But that's coming to a close. You will not be feeling that way. Ten of Wands, a heavy burden. You've been carrying a lot of responsibilities and you've been handling it very well, working your ass off. But I feel like you're about to come into a time where you can be free and have more fun. I think they just dropped off a package. I might have to run to the door and get it real quick. Clarifying the Two of Swords is the Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands. Give me 1 second to run downstairs and grab the package. Over energy is the Eight of Swords. Y'all meditate on this energy. I'll be right back. All right. I just ran up down the stairs, so hold on. But anyway, I felt like somebody was all in their head over the Eight of Swords. Ugh. Overall energy is the Eight of Swords, which is a mental trap. Not real. It's a perceived trap. You're not stuck. But I see, even though you may have felt stuck, you may have felt like you didn't have the resources to get out of a certain situation, I see that you do that. You somehow figured out a way to work your way out of it. Work your ass off. You do what you do best, Aries. You get shit done. Still trying to catch my breath. All right. And with the Four of Swords, I feel like, yeah, you've worked your ass off. You handled your responsibilities. You reached that goal. It's going to be a period of rest now. Rest and recovery. And I see you going out and having fun. Queen of Wands. Doesn't matter what your gender is. I see now you've done the work. You've come out of this cycle of feeling lack. And now you're going to have time to rest and enjoy it. It's a temporary season. This temporary pause for you to rest and reflect. So you're being called to do that in the next 48 hours, to rest and reflect. And it doesn't mean you got to drop everything and stop, because I know everybody can't do that. But just try to prioritize even just 10 minutes to sit down, rest, and reflect. And realize that a cycle of feeling lack or not enough is over. It's coming to a close. And you're coming into a season where you feel happy. You feel like everything's made clear to you. You can see that you've worked hard. And I feel like it's going to be a spotlight on how hard you work and all the responsibilities you take care of. And you'll be able to rest. You are manifesting everything you want. Trust that. With the Magician, everything you want is manifesting, especially when it comes to your financial and spiritual strength. You're going to realize you have a very firm foundation very soon. In the next 48, you'll be feeling great. All right? So I'm going to leave it there. I send you peace, blessings, and love. Namaste.